Kobolds, and tonight we are playing Storm King's Thunder for Extra Life. In the doobly-doo down below, you'll find our Extra Life link. Please consider donating for Extra Life. I'm Stephanie, I'm your DM, and tonight I'm joined by...
Hi. I guess that'd be me. I'm Tara. I'm playing Sasta Trodair, the Drugar Paladin of Vengeance, and I'm very new to Fantasy Grounds, so bear with me.
Hi, Ian, and I'll be playing Gerald Rockefeller Dodge, the Bard Life Cleric.
I'm Patrick. I'm playing Pimble Nugget Forbath, a forest gnome divination wizard.
Heracles.
I am Brendan. I am playing Heracles, son of Torm, a human zealot barbarian.
Illegitimate.
And last but not least, I am Lorne, and I will be playing Hongo Stonjo, Goliath Rogue.
Thank you for joining me this evening. Where we last left our heroes, they were able, through cunning, to enter into Ironslag. They suggested the Duke Zalto's teenage son to lead him to his parents' bedroom to get the conch that they need to go to the Storm King's castle. And then they met Cinderhild, the older teenage daughter of Duke Zalto, who they then convinced that instead of just killing them and calling the guards, to fake running away from home.
I forgot about that. Oh, she was such a petulant little child.
Oh, yeah. And then on the way out, you were able... you cast Hypnotic Pattern on the mom, because you guys made a huge bunch of noise. And were able to run away from Duke Zalto back to the safety of the outside world. From there, I believe Pimple then suggested the teenage daughter, Cinderhild, to go back to her family, of which she did, and then you were able to return your accidentally rescued elven princess back to her home. In return, you got a boon that turns all your weapons temporarily into giant slayers, right?
Yes, how temporary is that?
It's like 14 days.
Ooh, cool.
But then you realize you may have forgotten something. You've forgotten all the slaves you promised you would come back for. And you also didn't destroy the Volundad, this giant mechanical contraption meant to kill dragons. So Duke Zalto could continue just building this monstrosity.
I mean, technically, we didn't exactly say when we were going back for the slaves, so we're kind of okay on that one.
Well, we could have like a benefit concert for them.
Oh,
We could raise some money, and that money could go towards awareness of the issue.
So having an awareness festival for awareness.
Yes, this year's awareness festival is awareness.
I've got to say, I've actually been a little hag-ridden about this, and I'm concerned we need to go back. I mean, we basically spent 13 days with these giant slaying weapons and done nothing.
I mean, we slew that giant loaf of bread,
Oh, that was good bread.
wasn't it?
Well,
As Heracles said, we mightily slew it. Or something. I don't know. He was slurring.
It's only been like a day or two into your 14 days. You also met with the king.
He's a giant among men.
I
Would they work on them? Like a king.
Well, he gave us a bunch of mithril things that gave us advantage on charisma checks.
Seal.
Yes.
for saving his life. Thank you, Lauren.
And I told him at the last possible minute that he was going to be assassinated.
Right,
As they
yes.
were breaking in.
Right, yes. And then we kicked their butts.
I didn't tell
Royally.
you that.
Barely. Pimble nearly got taken out in one hit.
Heracles nearly got taken out in 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
500 hits.
4.
And Sasta is not on the map currently with us.
Oh, yes, I must click and drag her from the combat tracker.
I thought maybe I was like shoved in a corner somewhere.
No, you're not.
Didn't you,
One of the slaves we forgot.
yeah.
You
Didn't
could come
figure
in
out
as a
that-
slave that was forgotten about, if
You
that's
get
how
no
you want to
agency.
introduce your character.
No, I honestly haven't had a chance to think about that, unfortunately. Like, I just,
You could be like Sweetums from the Muppet movie. You've been chasing us around. Hey guys, wait for me.
you know what? I'm
All
okay
that
with
heavy armor.
Yep.
That's why you go armorless. All free and not so hot.
Oh,
Alright,
it's
so
the
here's Pimble's,
Citadel
portraits.
Advar's king. That
Ooh,
is
those
the
are nice.
person you saved.
Oh, the King of Citadel Adbar. Okay. I know who that
Yes.
is.
Oh, it's the next 9 days, and you have Charm of the Slayer. Let me click drop that. You saved
Yeah.
King Harnoth. That is who you saved.
Yes.
You
who that is.
yes, and
Nerd.
also from the princess. You know
Oh yeah, the
that,
Elven Princess.
Yes, also from the Elven Princess, Hanali. Hanali, I think is how you say her name. You also learn, because she was a slave of the Akfuk for a while, you also learned that there's some drow that have kidnapped a fire elemental that are taking it to Duke Zalto, so he can have a forge fiery enough to build this, to bring this construct back to life.
Oh joy, guys.
Yeah, I have a note saying the Drow are working for the Fire Giant, but I don't know if we're supposed to steal the component or if they've stolen a component for him. It just
They
says
have
steal
s- They have the drow stole a component.
Yeah, sounds like Drow.
Racist.
It's only racist if it isn't true.
All those underground races, you know who they are.
Oh, and the mithril metal is in your parcel items?
Yeah, but it doesn't have any actual rollable effect. We just do it manually.
Yeah, but if you can click on the little shield next to it, and it'll say it's from King Harnoth of Citadel Adbar. The bearer of the letter gains advantage on charisma checks.
Huh, cool.
At least
Only
we're-
with shield dwarves.
any dwarf of the north. So you become very aware that you have to go back to Iron Slag and finally defeat Duke Zolto, or at least destroy his contraption, and
Right.
hopefully get this fire elemental back if you see them.
Remember, guys, that great plan I had, right?
Well,
Go
what
in
is
and
your
kill them all?
plan?
No, we pull the statue over and hopefully break it as it hits the ground using the airship.
Oh yeah, we asked for chains and hooks and stuff like that, and we do know where the doors are, right to the Volundad, instead of having to go all the way through the Yak folk town.
I'm pretty sure those doors are going to be closed.
Well, I would agree.
And they were
My-
pretty big.
You needed Cinderhill to open them for you.
Well, I mean, I let her open them for me.
Haha, it's okay. We love you anyway.
Hmm.
I think me and Hongo could probably open them together, right?
Well,
I would
we
think
were
so.
talking of polymorphing one of you into a giant ape or something like that.
I don't think you'll be needing the polymorph spell for that.
Hey,
Hey, who's
that's
this new
accurate.
person? How do you want to introduce yourself?
Shaved
y-
ape.
Yeah, so you see this little ashen gray dwarf just come huffing and puffing. I'm just like, oi, lads, you gotta walk slower. These wee legs, they can only go so fast.
What are you talking about? You got a whole foot on Pimble here.
I just kind of look at him as,
Not a
Wait.
whole foot.
he's small enough. You just can put him in a backpack and carry him along.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Yeah, so
It's okay. Everybody makes fun of gnomes.
We're
Oh,
just
they're
kind
so
of
tiny
used
and
to
squishable.
weird people showing up at this point. Our characters don't react.
Right, like
Pretty much. Yeah.
the last time it was a damn dragon. Like, I'm not very impressed by a dwarf of a different color.
It's a dwarf with pale complexion. You get out in the sun more.
Son, we're not exactly the best of friends, lad.
Oh, not now. You got to work on it. Get that tan built up.
Oh,
We'll
let's
get you
not,
that nice bronze color.
let's not say we did, but we're here to kill some what giants are we? My name's Sasta,
Right.
by the way.
Isn't everything a giant to you?
Bend over and say that. Come closer.
I bend over.
Oh,
I knew somebody was going to make that joke.
I kick him in the butt.
Bend
Stop
over which
misbehaving.
way?
Yeah, like you're bending towards me, or like.
Towards.
Thimble casts reduce.
Ah, I get a save.
all right. Roll your save.
All
How
right.
tall is Heracles, by the way?
6'7".
Not anymore.
Or
How small
Wait,
is he?
wait. Soft is my ally, and she's within 10 feet of me. I get to add her charisma mod, right?
Is is
Fighting
she
right
an ally?
now.
Okay,
You guys are
even if she
literally
has a
fighting.
+5 bonus, you're not going to be beating Pimple's DC.
Yeah, I only have like a +2 right now.
So Heracles, you are used to towering over people. All of a sudden, you're almost like Alice from Alice in Wonderland, where you just go doop, 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 and
Is
just
Her-
slowly get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Is Heracles human?
Heracles is human, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was about ready to say I wasn't sure if you're a human or Asmar.
So I kind of bend over and I just kind of poke him gently in the belly and was like, "Aye, who's small now, eh?"
How does that make you feel, Heracles? Hello, Brendan.
He's still coming to terms.
Muted mic. Oh god, Hongo, you're like 100 stories tall.
I will drop the spell.
Ha! There we go.
And then just like Alice, boop, 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 boop.
That can't be good for his liver. Rapid contraction and expansion.
Oh, it's not good for anything. That took 3 or 4 years off his life.
I'm fine. I'm gonna die in glorious battle anyway.
Oh, really? Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Did you take 3 or 4 inches off his height too? Are you
Hey!
shorter right now?
Hey, Gerald, don't mess with me.
No, I think you're shorter. Here, come on, back to back. I'll do that hand thing. Make him think he's shorter.
You roll me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, I think I took sleight of hand.
Oh god, my mental stats.
So while they're doing this, can I try and, from a distance, scout out this main
Damn it.
door that we were planning on trying on getting through?
How dare you ruin our shenanigans?
Are you even
That is the equivalent of my passive perception, by the way, I think. No, I have 13 or 14.
You caught me.
He still is fooled every time you take his nose, though.
13.
And I mean that the coin trick is getting miles.
I still don't understand it.
Well, you
I assume
guys.
this is all happening on the airship.
Yeah.
Well, are you on the airship? I'm assuming you're. Would you,
Did we get all the
Sasta?
chains?
Would you be in Citadel Adbar for any reason?
Prisoner?
Well, I'm insane, so I would probably be there trying to make friends. And they'll just kind of like looking at me side-eyed.
Insane like a dwarf on the surface?
Yeah, no, she's actually touched by a little bit of madness. She's manic. She breaks out like body lyrics and song like every chance she gets.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. But
You
yeah,
can
so
sleep
yeah,
in Pimble's tent.
yeah, I was at Cinema Adbar. They weren't quite sure what to make of me. Like I'm not lying, so they know I'm insane. So they're just kind of like putting up with me because I'm pretty harmless. So yeah, I could have joined you guys there.
Or like, oh, please take this one. She'll
Are you
help
sure you don't want to be a member of the Cult of the Dragon we convinced to join us?
Yeah, pretty much. Take the crazy dwarf. We don't want her anymore.
It's either that or be a member of the Cult of the Dragon. 'Cause they're
No.
kind of flying us around right now.
Haha. No. Although Lotiger wouldn't mind me lying with them, but nah.
Right. So, did we get chains? Who was in charge of chains?
I'm going to
Kimball,
say you did get changed, although I'm not sure about the velocity of an unladen airship.
We can
Definitely
laden
need to
it.
make all
If
of
it's easier
the
for the
cultists-
calculations, consider it laden.
Well, no, we just got to get rid of all the cultists, except for whoever's like bare minimum necessary to fly it.
So why don't we just crash the airship right through the doors and into the thing? Just pack it full of alchemist fire and I don't know, a wild mage,
Um,
wild
I,
magic sorcerer.
this
I
is
can
me
also
reminding you for like
levitate.
the fifth time that this airship is on loan to you from an ancient, I believe, red dragon named Klauth.
I heard about this new concept called insure ants. We could get some of those ants. Would that help?
Klauth has one strapped to his wings that he can fire all at once.
What?
Yes, let's
Yeah, I don't think we're getting these chains in the air. I mean, I can levitate up to 500 pounds, but it's only for 10 minutes at a time, and that is
we
going
don't
to
get in
mean
the
it will take
air.
a week to get back there.
So we're sailing on the crash the airship idea.
We're not crashing the airship. What we're doing is we're strapping the chains to the end of the airship, the back end, putting
But-
the other end of the chains on the statue.
But
And-
think about when we're done, right?
But
When
the
this is all
chains are-
over.
The
And I am
chains are too
selling my
heavy.
books of music. Imagine that cover art of a blimp crashing into a robot under construction in a mountain. That would sell so many copies.
How are the chains too heavy?
They're too heavy for the airship to lift off.
Let me see the
Let's
actual
lighten the airship.
dimension.
That's what I think. That's
of
what I think
the-
Stephanie is trying to suggest to us.
I'll. You know what? I will look up the airship. 1 second.
Well, we have a
I will look
Pribar.
up-
We have a Heracles. Let's lighten the airship. All safety features must go.
All cultists must go.
Those two.
Well, here we go. Here is the airship's description. The airship's enormous balloon is made out of dragon hide that has been dyed brightly red.
So what? They went after a different color dragon and then dyed it red?
Yes.
Like they didn't just go after a red dragon and just save the one step?
Yes.
So the chains are 1 pound per foot.
Ooh, that's going to be heavy.
The airship has a speed of 8 miles per hour. But if it catches a good breeze, a good sort of wind going in the right direction, it can go up to 12 miles per hour. The hull of the gondola is watertight.
What's in the balloon?
It's a balloon. I presume nitrogen?
Nitrogen doesn't float, but if it's
That'd be helium or,
if
or
it's
hydrogen.
hydrogen, which would be easier for them to get. All I'm saying is, the humanity right into the side of the thing.
I don't think that would work, guys.
Oh, the humanity is what most people say when you start to sing, Gerald.
Here it is. Here's what it looks like.
Does it have a maximum carrying capacity?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
That is the lamest airship I've ever
Does it have
seen.
a like boat equivalent?
Somebody was clearly looking at a Christmas ornament when they designed this.
I was thinking Chinese lantern.
Oh yeah, that too.
There is no carrying capacity for any of the ships.
Yeah, there isn't a carrying capacity.
Oh.
Right, so let's load this thing down with as many chains as we can carry.
So what if we snuck in and put a couple of concealed... No, that wouldn't work.
We sneak in the big doors somehow. One of you figure that out. We get up there
I
on
am
top of
very
the
good at
statue,
sneaking.
put the chains around it, get them back to the airship, and just take off. And then figure out the slaves afterwards.
So we've got to set the airship outside the doors, get inside, get back to the doors, wrap around
Yes.
the Volendad, open the doors somehow, and so we still need to figure out how to open the doors. I might be able to suggest somebody to open the doors.
Well, we're trying to break it, right? Why don't we just bring the chains to the small door? Yank
Because
the whole
it's
damn
a
thing.
lot of chains.
Alright, so
And a lot of noise.
I've looked up gondola designs. I'm trying to find the carrying capacity of a gondola.
It's not going to be the couple tons of chain we're going to need for this, unfortunately.
Did you know gondolas have a weight of 1,500 pounds? Or 700 kilograms?
A modern gondola?
A modern gondola. They are
And
about 35.5 feet long and 4.5 feet wide.
Alright, I guess let's just go kill the giants like a lame-o.
I'm all for it.
Who's down for some good old-fashioned giant killing? I got my axe all sharp for it.
Sure. Okay. Let's just remember the slaves this.
Sassus is looking
Yeah.
very eager right now to kill something.
Okay.
So first we free the slaves, send them up the back way, and then we take care of the Volendad?
Yes.
Yes.
And how are we doing that? Are we just going to attack it all out and hope that we destroy it? Are we going to throw it into
no,
lava and hope it disappears? Are we going to try and steal it?
I do like the idea of stealing it, yes, but
Crash
This,
the airship.
fire elemental thing, right?
Yes.
What if we just kill that?
What was that?
The fire elemental thing. If we kill that, they can't do anything, right?
ZLT has us covered. Airship cargo, 1 ton. DMG, page 119, apparently.
God damn
Okay.
it, DLT, you're here too?
So that's
Of course he's here!
2,000 feet
I forgot.
of chain. 2,000 feet of chain.
Yeah, but that would be then just all of that chain that it could carry. That would mean it couldn't carry the statue in any significant manner.
They don't need to
Yeah.
carry it, it just needs to tilt it.
Oh, if we're just gonna tilt it, let's crash the damn airship into it.
We don't
You
want to break
guys
the
are-
airship because it's on loan to us from an ancient red dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're
we're-
fighting
yeah,
ancient red
We do
dragon
that,
then.
we're gonna have a dragon breathing down our necks.
I have a
and that's not
plan
a
for
pleasant
that.
thing.
We're gonna borrow another airship.
Find another one.
I don't know. Where did we find this one?
It was
Shut
given to us as a gift.
Exactly.
It was lent to us as a gift.
On loan. It is on loan.
I'm still a fan of the let's just walk in there and kill all the giants because that usually works.
Now, I have in my notes something about a metal flask that we're supposed to look for.
Oh yeah, the basically you this fire elemental that the Drow stole from the
Nebuchadnezzar.
it's not Nebuchadnezzar, but it looks like Nebuchadnezzar. That place. You know that place, Tara, the Mazur.
Menziveranzan.
Yeah, that's it.
What's the
What
other
about-
ancient dragon's name, by the way?
Klauth.
No, the
What
other
about-
ancient.
Imrith.
Santa Claus.
Imarith?
Imrith.
Yes.
Also that one.
She's an ancient blue dragon.
So we get
this
her to
dragon
get
is
the
made
other
of-
one.
But she hates you guys.
Made of adamantine. How do we break adamantine?
Do we have adamantine?
No.
Hit it with adamantine. Where do we get some of that?
Our metals.
Couldn't you just, shrink it?
Have I? Oh wait, what? Have I seen? What can I polymorph someone into? Nothing adamantine.
No, you probably
no, Polymorph is a beast.
Well, maybe there was an adamantine beast.
I think you're onto something about getting this fire elemental, and I mean, if we can prevent that, they can't heat
Right, that
the forge
buys us
properly.
time, but they'll find another fire elemental.
So we have that. If we get the forge hot enough and polymorph into a beast big enough that can drag it and just drop it into the forge, it'll just melt.
Wait, why are we attacking the statue? It's in a hill, right, or a mountain?
No, it's in the base. It's it's right next to the two giant double doors.
No, but
Yeah,
I mean,
we
there's a
passed it.
roof. There's a ceiling, right?
Yeah.
In the mountain.
So why
Yeah,
are we
we were-
attacking
we were-
that? Let's try and drop the mountain down.
Ooh,
Bury it.
I like that idea.
How are you going to do that?
I haven't figured that part out yet. I'm working on it. I'm a
Do
big
you
picture
happen
kinda
to
guy.
have earthquake?
Do any of you have have earthquake?
I did once.
No, I used my
Somebody
TM already.
ruined it.
What?
Brendan.
It's like a 9th level spell, isn't it? Or
No, it's
Yeah.
like a 6th level spell.
Yeah.
Either way.
Meteor Swarm is
ninth.
9th level.
I can't perform the spells from the 6th circle yet.
Right. Guys. Remember back when we were in there, it was being held up by chains.
Yeah, so we smash the chains. It
Smash
falls.
chains strategically, and it falls.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
it's made of adamantine, so who cares? They'll pull it back up.
Now, what if we
But Pim,
if we
idea.
crash it towards the double doors, because they were adamantine as well?
or to the forge.
Yeah, I mean, to the forge if we could, and then we can try and melt it. But then we need to get the fire elemental. We're going to need to kill everybody in this place to make that work.
Which we could do, I think.
Now, what if we prayed really hard and asked Torm for help?
He
Do
never
are any of you
answers.
clerics that have that?
I was
He
going.
is a cleric.
I was going over the cleric's head with this one. I was going to somebody who maybe says they're related to a god.
I have to prove myself, I think.
Well,
Maybe.
that doesn't help.
Like, I don't know, by killing a giant statue, a living statue.
Kind of seems like Torm isn't really giving us a lot here.
Oh, and
Should we just
Tasca-
go in and kill everything?
I think we should try.
Minus
There are
the slaves.
hellhounds here as well, so we be careful of those.
And for those not familiar with them, what exactly are we to be afraid of?
No, I don't think
Those
Timble
were
has a
the-
familiar.
No, they were the giant dogs that the king had. We ran from them.
Hellhounds.
Yeah, hellhounds.
Gigantic hellhounds.
Oh, right.
This was way easier with that time the bad guy tried to set the burning, put out the burning harbor. That was a way easier fight.
I say let's just go in the way we went in the first time, room by room, kill them.
Agreed.
This is sort of what you remember from last time. Like, there was this big horned thing, and it's just, like, huge.
Wait, what if we took those gems that are its eyes?
There's only one in currently.
What if we took the one that was in?
You would have a
certainly-
gigantic ruby.
And it would certainly slow them down. They'd have to make new ones.
Well, if they need the rubies for eyes, unless they're just adornment, like the statue doesn't need horns, but they gave it horns.
You don't know that it doesn't need horns. What if the horns are like the antenna to pick up the signal to control it?
Do you even know what antenna are?
Oh, antenna? Like an ant? Is this
Yeah.
about those insurance? Did you find
Yes.
some?
All right. We're just brabbling at this point. Let's.
Which door do we go in?
Yeah, do you want to go
can
the way
only
you
go
came
with one
in?
door.
But
No, we
previously?
could go through the back door.
Yes.
We go to the top of the plateau and go down.
I
What
mean,
about
are
the slaves?
Are we going to pretend they haven't,
That
you
would
know...
put us closer to slaves. We find slaves, we get them outdoor, we tell them go up. We will meet them soon. We have other mission. We tell them to get onto our blimp, and if we are not back in certain amount of time, not sure exactly, they should take off without us.
I will
wanna-
remind you that the slaves were actually kept on the first floor. You had to go down to the
we have to
second
go
floor.
down.
The second floor
have
is
to-
the one that had the way out, which I guess
Yeah.
is just it's not at the top of a plateau. It's in a valley.
Okay,
is
I
weird.
thought there were two ways into this place. One was the back way that we came down to begin with, and then we left through the front doors.
Okay, if this soda can is the mountain, I think, because this is from like a couple different descriptions of it. There's a bunch of steps that go up all near this plateau. Actually, you went out the back door. You came in the front door.
Okay,
All right,
so the
let's
front
go.
door is by the yak folks. So yes.
Okay, so these double doors here are not the front door; they're the back door.
That's right.
Yeah,
Those
let's
are the
open
ones that
those.
are adamantine that we can't open. We needed the giant to open.
Yes.
What happened to the giant ape?
Oh, I speak giant. I would know what she said to open them.
Oh,
No, you
yeah,
just
same
pushed
with
So
them.
that.
would I. Yeah, we just pushed them. It was not. She pushed the doors and it worked. I suppose we could try. There's many of us who are strong.
It's just for a giant. It's easy. It's like opening a regular door for people who aren't fire giant size. It's definitely an athletics or a athletics check to try and open them, and it's like a 20.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you guys rolled a crit last time or something to open them.
We didn't open them. He did.
Oh, I thought we got them open. Okay. So from the front door, do we want to take the stairs like last time, or take the
If you
elevator?
took the stairs, you will be closer to the slave pens of those slaves you left behind.
Right.
So why don't we take the stairs and go stealth?
Stairs it is.
Stealth. Right.
Can you be quiet, Sasta?
Sorry, I was muted. It's not really my thing. I can try.
It's all we ask.
Thumbs up.
Oh, and remember, in the Duke Zeltos maze, at the very top, there was like a little prison with a little person in it.
Right, we saw that as we left.
Yes. So just before we go, is there anyone who can provide divine guidance to help us in our journey?
You know I don't believe in divine anything.
Aren't you a divination
Except the
wizard?
divine.
I'm specifically looking to the one who tends to heal us.
I don't use divine magic.
What?
Not you, the singing one.
Yeah, I don't remember what god I picked.
Right. Sorry. Yes, of course.
Did you pick Torm? I bet you picked Torm because he
I'll-
likes me.
Let's say, yeah, we'll pick Torm because at the worst case, I could ridicule Heracles. In the best case, well, I'm going over every other priest's head. I got, like, ear to the god.
Yeah, Torm is known for his healing.
Well, so am
I
I,
just-
apparently.
Yeah, I just pictured Gerald over to talk to your dad last night.
Your dad's so
Oh,
cool
that's
about you.
awesome.
Not gonna tell you, though. He said not to.
So,
Something about
do you
proof or
have
something.
guidance?
So what am I doing?
Do you have the spell guidance?
Yes. Let me check.
You
Guidance.
do?
Guidance
I
and
don't
power.
He
think so.
has levels in Life Cleric,
He has a level in Life Cleric.
2 levels. I'm checking my spells right now. Where the
which
fuck's
means
my
he'd have
spell
at
list?
least 2 cantrips.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, you should have
Yeah, I took
guidance.
guidance. Yeah, I took guidance.
I think you
Okay,
just
awesome.
did it twice.
Good God, what have I done?
It's a party.
Yeah, this is how we roll.
So who am I
regret all my life
guidancing?
choices right now.
Guidance slash
I believe you're guidancing
Endless
Sasta to aid her in her stealth.
That would be appreciated. I'm in heavy armor.
There, guidance. I don't know how to cast it. Why
You
won't it
can't.
cast?
I don't think it works. She has to manually add a D4 like it's roll 20.
Yeah.
All right, sneaky time.
Alright, so roll me stealth checks, y'all.
Coming up strong.
Woo!
Okay. So, guys, we're going to be moving at half speed, right?
No, we didn't say that ahead of time before we rolled our stealth check.
Please tell me we're moving at half speed.
Why? What's so special about that?
I get to roll with advantage if we are.
It doesn't matter at this point. You
Look
can't
at the
save this.
numbers.
I got 18.
Yay!
We have a
I got a
two-
23.
We have a
Oh,
2
God.
and a 9. Okay. This isn't good. I've got
Guys,
my
I can't go in there
great
unless I'm
axe.
tuning my instrument.
You got-
Okay, now I'm just curious if I did have if I did have advantage.
You would have done worse.
It would have been slightly worse. Actually, it would have been the same.
By
so it doesn't
Torm,
matter.
despite your son, hallowed be thy name.
All right, I have my great axe of giant slaying in my hand. Does that stack?
have-
By the way,
I have my
Do I have
rapier
a
of giant
double
slaying.
giant slaying.
No, I don't think you have double giant slaying. I think you put it on your other axe that doesn't have giant slaying on it. Because don't you
Yeah,
have
your
two?
+2 axe is now a +2 giant slaying axe
Okay,
or hammer or whatever it is.
it's an axe.
Yeah.
I've
All
got
right.
some new jokes for giants, so my vicious mockery is now giant slaying.
Oh,
That doesn't work.
before
No, it's,
you...
it's only on a sword or axe.
No, but I'm gonna slay him with my comedy. Hey, how's the weather up there? See, pretty funny.
I mean,
right?
technically, he has a rapier.
Did I take a rapier? That's okay. let me check.
If you didn't take a rapier, you took another martial weapon at level 1.
I don't remember which one I took because I never use it.
Which means technically you could loan it to our friendly Duragar, and then she would have a, one-handed melee weapon that deals 1d8 damage plus an extra, was it 2d6?
Yeah, I have a
on-
rapier.
Yeah.
So it's a rapier of giant slaying. Yeah, I'll hand it off.
Okie dokie.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby,
All right,
stabby.
but as you get on your airship and you...
We are crashing it?
No!
So keep in mind
Do
they
you
are
want to
plus
fight an
1
ancient
weapon.
red dragon? Is
What,
that what
are-
you really want?
Is this confusing in any way? Yes.
Rip.
So we all agree to abandon him if he does that, right?
Oh yes.
Well, you're not letting me crash the airship in a totally cool way. So
Rapier's a finesse weapon, right?
It is.
So
Viking
you
strength.
can use strength. Technically, I'm using strength.
please don't bend it. It's the only one I have.
Bend it.
Hey,
Bend
I'm
the
telling your
heck out of
dad.
He doesn't care.
And the bonus against giants is what?
Is
6 damage.
Yeah.
And then makes him make a strength save, but just do that manual.
All right. So okay. So where was I saying? Okay. So as you're cruising on your airship to where the Yak Folk village was, you realize it's all been burned. It has
I
all
knew
been completely burned down. And you see giant tracks in
Like
it.
they're-
Remember
Snake.
when I told those yak folk to leave or they'd be killed by fire giants? Called
Do
it.
the tracks lead away from the village, or do they lead back down into the forge?
Both.
Ooh, so some of them are away, probably hunting the yak folk.
And last
Yakety
week you
yak,
also
don't
heard
come back.
from the king, the Dwarven King, that the fire giants have some fire giants have left the mountain, searching for you guys because they're pissed.
Is that Sastus King?
Can we look
No,
for
it's
them from the air?
Citadel Adbar.
Did we have any glimpse of these while we were flying over?
I'm
Remembering they're
going to
giant?
say no, just to make things a lot easier.
They had giant ghillie suits.
But I want to look for them now that we know they're not there.
Giant camouflage is just a box. They pretend to be a house.
I think this is the DM saying, "Hey, we have a chance because there's less people in there now."
Yes, it's
No, but
almost
if
as if the DM's being nice to you guys.
Bah, that
But I
never
want to go
happened.
hunt them down.
I don't.
How about this? We go, we save the slaves, we stop the statue thing, and then we set the trap for them when they come back. And then we slaughter them.
Also, it's you don't know if it's completely empty or not.
Well, I assume only small party left for searching for us. Maybe 3 or 4 small parties. So at most, maybe 1/3 of their forces has been diverted. That would what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick,
Yes.
do you have Rarity's telepathic bond?
No.
Okay.
Boo!
Too high a level spell.
I know, I'm just teasing.
And apparently, you guys were right. It is a really high up there spell with Earthquake. It is a level 8 spell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Should have
Yeah.
destroyed that tower.
My God.
Anyway, so you come down, dum down, the same way as before, and you are near the place where you freed those initial slaves. And it's all very similar as before.
Up in the upper leftish corner where the 2 tracks are.
Yes. Everywhere where you explored before is still open. What do you do?
First of all, I would like to stop and check for signs of anything ahead of us.
All right, roll me a
I can send my
perception.
arcane eye ahead.
You can do that as well.
I think that's a bit the right
Hey,
way.
Gerald, you should play a little bit louder. I can't quite hear the tunes.
So, if you want
What's
me to,
that?
I can send my eye ahead after. But you can scout ahead.
Oh, I'm making fun of our really bad stealth rolls.
So I will roll
Oh.
perception and get a 13. Cool.
You see nothing in front of you.
What about hearing? What about smell?
It's not as loud as it was previously. But you don't see any slaves currently, but you do see the mine carts going at a slower pace.
They probably killed all the slaves.
Or they made them pick up the slack while a third of their force is gone.
Wouldn't
Well,
it be
let's go find
louder then? Pimble is going to cast Mage Armor.
might
Good
have it.
idea.
They might be having them do other things to make up for the fact that giants aren't here doing those things.
Wait.
All right.
Where are we? Sorry, I was setting up the rapier.
Upper left, there's 2 tracks that basically go north-south, and we're in the left one.
So
I'm
it's not
saying-
too late for that benefits concert.
Upper left.
Do you have Iron Slag level 1 players up?
I did share the sheet. Do you need it?
I think so, because I don't see us anywhere. I see a big old statue with some chains.
Oh, no, that's
You're on
level
Oh, there it
2.
is. There we go.
There you are.
I see nothing but gray.
Give it a minute.
Yeah, give it
Okay.
a minute. These 2 maps
There
are
we
very
go.
large.
There
Wow,
we
that was
go.
a very fast minute. That was unsurprisingly fast. Or very surprisingly fast.
Alright, I'm just going to continue down the tracks.
We have bad feeling about this.
Oh, I have a great feeling about it. What's the worst that could happen?
As
I
you can-
give you the dirtiest look possible. for that.
It's just giants. Who cares about giants?
this is where you defeated that salamander before, and you find this area has no people in it.
Were there weren't people before, were there?
Yeah, there was like 2-3 slaves you actually saved.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
I could make it not be quiet. I can start singing.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my dog.
All right, everyone, roll me stealth checks again. Now that
DM
you've
is kind.
cleared
Are we
this
moving at
room.
half speed this time, guys?
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
And
Sure.
guidance on anybody who. Well, but I guess I can only do one person, can't I? Guidance on whoever's in heavy armor, so I guess Sasta.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta roll.
Oops.
This time it's me and no, still me and Gerald.
And with my +3 to that.
Oh my God,
So-
Sasta's been
like
beating
last
you.
time.
Wow.
Pongo and Sasta are the quietest members in the party.
Well, I have to have this in tune.
And her eyes were shine like the diamonds. She's just humming to herself as she's like tripping along.
Yeah, actually, as a Doergar, you would be kind of used to this.
The dark, yeah.
This actually reminds you of home. Luckily for you, as you make your way to this sort of plank over here where you before, you don't
Okay.
find like a little you don't find the prince like before, and you don't find like previously they had seen the prince over here dangling a dwarf over this pit of magma, molten hot magma.
Liquid hot magma.
Liquid hot magma. And that's when they use suggestion
Uh-huh.
to get him on their side. And
Okay.
basically the prince walked them right to the conch. So luckily you only see less workers down below than you did
Giant
previously.
workers or
Giant
less workers?
workers.
Good.
Are the buckets of, I assume this is like ore or slag, is that
Yeah.
moving?
It is
Okay.
moving. Like this little
So
chain
everything is
moving.
operational here.
Yeah, everything is still operational, and it's just you notice there's a little less people milling about.
What if we broke this, and when someone comes to investigate, we kill them, And then when someone comes to investigate, we kill them.
Well, what if we took their
I
uniform?
have a small question about that.
You stood on Hongo's shoulders. You dress up in the uniform.
Well, my question is, so we kill first person who investigates / tries to come to repair. Then we hide
Or-
their body.
Lets them go if they're a dwarf. Yes.
Okay, yeah, we kidnap them, inform them they are free, and send them on their way.
I don't think that counts as kidnapping.
Well, depending on if they're hostile or not, it may be kidnapping.
All right, do you
They
guys
may
move
have,
forward or what?
They may have Elithid syndrome, you know.
How many giants do we see working down there right now?
Good question. I'm going to say like two down below. That's what I'm going to say.
I have a question.
Yes.
How hard would it be to beam one of those guys in the head with one of these carts?
Remember, you're above them.
I know.
Yeah, I know. He wants to try and drop one down on them like an
Yes.
anvil.
You would have to, like, these mine carts are on a chain. So you would have to melt the chain.
I have an axe.
I have heat metal, but that probably won't help.
Yeah, I think it's
Um,
already hot.
You also remember... You also remember that at the end of this sort of circle, on the other side, is where the slave pens were.
Should
Guys,
we use it
I
like a tram?
We could do that. I could also.
You can walk on the on this, the little hatch marks. That's
Yeah,
a
we know that.
gangplank. Okay, at the other side of this gangplank are the slave pens.
Yeah, I can also hypnotic pattern them if we can't sneak past, and they'll just phase out for a little while we try and run past.
I can do hypnotic as well.
Well, why don't we just use the buckets to traverse the entire structure and drop out where we want to end up?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. The buckets aren't dropping into the magma or lava or anything in front of us, are they? They are actually circling past.
They are circling
entire-
past. I believe they tip out into. They're circling past. I'm not sure if I don't think they're doing anything here. They're just circling past. Yeah, they're just circling past, I think. It doesn't
Okay,
explain a lot in the book.
Let's Pimble's down for hopping in these as long as they're not burning hot.
Yeah,
I really do want to hit one of those guys, though.
There'll be so many more to
I'm
hit.
pretty sure we will be facing plenty of giants before the end of the day.
Yes,
Come
but we
on,
could take one out now by dropping a mine cart on it.
Ah, come on, lads, we're going on an adventure.
Fine.
Tally ho.
All right, so what are you doing? Wait,
We're
why are
hopping
you?
in the cart.
Why are you getting in the cart?
You said the carts lead us immediately to where the slave pens were.
So does
we're
the
going to take it.
gangplank. Why would you get in a cart when you could go in a gangplank?
Ever see Temple of Doom?
Nope, gangplank it is. With our stealth.
Yeah, let's listen to the DM and take the gangplank.
Yeah.
It's almost as if I'm trying to be like, it's easy to let the slaves be free.
Hint,
Yeah.
hint, nudge, nudge.
Nudge.
Yeah, I think we're worried that the giants have trapped the previous way we've come.
They're not expecting you to, I don't think they were expecting you to come back.
This chain.
Yeah,
This
they
chain
are
is a
outside.
long way
They are
away.
outside hunting us.
Do I need to throw you up on my shoulders?
No,
You-
no thanks. I'm good.
Okay, you know what? Screw this moving smallly. I'm just moving all the way over to this door.
Do we
You
need to
can
make
do
more
that.
stuff?
I'm assuming we managed to do it without drawing too much attention.
No,
Are you
there's no
sure?
one on
Because
this
we got a
gangplank.
3 for stealth.
There is someone on the gangplank?
No, there is no one. I've said it
Okay.
3 times.
No, I know. I misheard you. That was the thing.
I know. I was just like,
So, all right. Before
Meow.
anything else happens, I'm going to give the universal, be quiet sign, and then I'm going to listen in on the other side of the door.
I accidentally deleted the whole the whole.
You mean revealed the whole map?
Yeah, I accidentally revealed instead of enter into remove mask mode. Oh god. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
So, listening in at the door, signs of anyone else in the room?
You're a.
Okay, so signs of machinery. Cool.
Yep.
I will look to everyone, ready my rapier, and go to push the door open.
You push the door and you see. Two ogres whipping a bunch of human and dwarf prisoners that are running the slavery wheel.
I assume by that you mean the ogres are running the slave wheel, not they're whipping humans who are running other slaves running it.
They're whipping the slaves that are currently pushing the slave wheel.
Okay, cool.
Get him!
All right, initiative time.
Axe in hand. Heracles is ready for some action.
Get this. I don't
We
care
did
if
this
it's Varg over.
whole
I'll
last
do it.
thing.
Heracles!
Wow.
It's you're up first. I rolled everyone's initiatives.
I would like to rage. So real quick, rage. And then I will recklessly Great Weapon Master attack this first ogre.
So that's 40 damage.
I move up. What-do-we-do? $15 misses.
These guys are ogres.
Yeah, ogres usually have like 11 AC.
I have an ogre
Second
saying
attack.
knife. It gets +9 against ogres. Oh, crit!
That was a double crit, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, it was? Yeah, you dropped a second 20. Oh, man.
All right. So first, the damage from the actual.
Remember,
then it takes
if you
an
hold
additional,
shift, it will automatically roll the crit.
an additional 13 damage. I don't have it set up. The whatchamacallit, additional 13 slashing damage.
Okay, 1 second. And that was exactly enough to kill this one.
All right. I have
Nice.
moved.
Exactly
5, 10,
enough. That's why I
20.
whipped out my calculator.
Wait. How do you deal at plus 22 damage?
Let's see what all it does. So it's plus 16 for the +2, and my mod is +4, +10 from the Great Weapon Master, and then it's another +4 from Radiant.
Okay.
Where is the 16
cool.
in here? That should only be +20.
It's alright. It's
Yeah.
alright. You already killed it.
It's dead.
Alright. Next up, Zasta.
Oh dear. How? God, these guys are big, and I'm a tiny person who can't move very fast. All I can really do this turn is move closer. So the humans are around these like gear wheel thingies.
Humans and dwarves, and you know what? I'm going to say 1 or 2 Dorigar.
All right. 5, 10, 15. Is that 25 feet? Is it?
It's 5 per. If you zoom in, there's little squares. It should be
Yeah.
5 per square.
5 per little square. I just flipped my token around. Yeah, so that's as far as I can move because I can only move 25 feet.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna like. Actually, I'm gonna dash. Let's dash in because I'm just go straight for the other ogre. So 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There you go. That's all I can do. Just I'm running. My little legs are pumping. And I'm singing the old black rum, and the old black rum's got a hold on me. That's it for me.
All right. All right. This ogre is going to be like it speaks to itself in giant like, oh, I bring their heads to the Duke. I get promotion. And come. Okay, let's see. They have 40 feet of movement. All right. And they will javelin Heracles.
Yeah, come on, hit me.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
11 piercing damage.
What do you mean? Does a
5
19 hit?
damage.
That was a 25.
You know, sorry, I just saw the roll on the die and forgot to add the 6.
Yes, I am definitely hit by that for
All
5
right.
damage.
All right. Hongo.
All right. Hongo will move a bit here. Let's. You know what? Yeah, I can't actually do too much. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action. No, action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm assuming over here there's something I can hide behind.
I'm going to say yes.
Cool. I will then try and hide.
You're actually in the wheel. I'm sorry.
In the wheel?
Yeah.
Can I? Okay, so in that case, then I'm going to. I guess I can get like here and try and hide behind the wheel, assuming these slaves are not moving it.
They're still moving it because they're terrified of what happens
All right.
when it
Well,
stops.
for the moment, I am hiding behind it. Then.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The resolution
And-
isn't the best.
Yeah, that's my turn because I mean, I could shoot him with an arrow, but it's going to do next to nothing. And honestly, when he moves in from melee range, that's when the real pain's going to get hit.
Okay.
Hold your action for me.
Yeah, hold your action.
All right. Well, then in that case, then I will hold my action.
Hold your action for Heracles to hit him.
Okay, I'll hold my action to attack him with my rapier then, for when he is within range to attack with the rapier instead of rolling for stealth.
Okay.
I still had to bonus action dash then.
All right. Gerald.
Okay. So we just got the one left, so I'm going to move up. And what's the range on Vicious Mockery?
Probably 60 feet.
It should say it, doesn't it? Do you click the blurb?
Oh, if I click the burb, yeah, 60 feet. All right. Hey, big guy, how's the weather up there? I'm making fun of him because he's tall.
He's like 3
Failed.
feet taller than I am.
Yeah, but he's wide.
Oh yeah, he is big.
Alright, so he has
Hefty.
disadvantage on his next turn. Alright.
He's a big chungus.
You're
Is that what the
ancestral
kids are saying?
guardian, right?
Wait,
What,
what?
me?
Yeah.
No, I'm a zealot.
Okay, you're zealot. Okay.
Power overwhelming.
Pinball! Come to save the day!
Who would like a free critical hit? I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern around this creature, and let's see if he saves.
He fails! He had the
You're
you know
also
these-
targeting yourself.
Oh.
I
Remember,
sure
it's,
did.
it's not a crit for incapacitated. It's just a he can't do anything.
It still gives us an advantage while he's incapacitated.
No, just can't take actions or reactions.
Alright, so he is incapacitated. On top of
Which, I
having
mean,
disadvantage on his next attack.
That's it for Pinball.
Alright. One sec, let me put incapacitated on him. Heracles!
Heracles casually strolls up. And he will swing at this dude. Recklessly.
Okay.
Not Great Weapon Master, though. I don't think I need to.
Okay, roll it.
Oh, I didn't target him? Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
Oh, that was bad damage. Oh, that also was like
That-
10 more than it should have been.
Yeah, that's the Great Weapon Master version.
Alright, so that was
Yeah,
10
you
more?
give him 10 more health.
But don't you deal... Oh no, you deal the d6 damage on... Is it 1d6
Yeah.
or 2d6 damage?
1d6. Second attack. It's 1d6 plus half my barbarian level.
So
Right.
no longer advantage.
Still advantage. Because I'm reckless attacking. Ooh.
You
and
miss!
That'll be my turn.
With advantage.
With advantage, yeah. With advantage, I
he's-
gotta.
He's no longer incapacitated.
Nope.
Oh.
That's
Alright.
fine. He can hit me. He has a straight roll against me because he has disadvantage.
Alright, Sasta.
Wait, why does he
Alright.
have disadvantage?
Because of
Vicious
vicious mockery.
Oh, wait a minute. Your weapon is also a
Oh,
Giant
yeah.
Giant
Slayer.
He takes another 8 damage and has to make a strength save? Or con save?
I will look that up.
I've got it right here. Yeah, he needs to make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
He fails! He rolled a
He's
14!
prone.
Alright.
prone.
One sec, let me add that effect to him.
So he's incapacitated. He's prone. What else?
Not
He's-
incapacitated.
he's
He's
not-
not incapacitated.
no.
Oh, not anymore because he
Yeah.
took damage.
He
Okay.
took damage, but he is prone, which means if you're able to get within range to attack him, it is a advantage strike.
How do I target him again?
Control
Control-
click his
yeah.
token,
Either his token or control click him on the combat tracker.
and you are now targeting him.
Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the Rapier of Giant Slain that I was So kindly given. Oh.
A 17. Is this guy wearing armor?
He is.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
He has an AC
Wait.
of 18.
So he's
Spiked
wearing full
iron armor.
Okay.
Oh.
That would have been a good thing to know.
She said it. This new kid's not that hot, huh?
Just wait, lad. I got plenty of tricks up my sleeve.
You don't have any sleeves. You've got armor. Those are pauldrons. No.
Well, that was only her
The
first
guy,
attack.
the guy with no armor is
Oh
like,
yeah,
Armor.
I have 2 attacks. I forgot.
I mean, I'm assuming you have at least 5 levels of paladin.
There we go. That's better.
Good job.
That's a hit.
Yeah, no, the two squishy dudes in the back are just sort of gossiping like old ninnies.
oh, and then every now and then there's a
Uh.
really condescending prayer to Torm.
Really?
Please, Torm, save us from your son, who means
I do
well,
that right?
but
No, you should have a damage associated with it. You click from the.
Yeah,
Actions
don't
tab.
worry. I'll add the
Yeah.
11.
It should be
Well,
plus
don't forget
35.
her strength mod, which would be a +5.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
so
why is that
it's
not doing
16 damage.
Because you just
Oh.
rolled 2d6 flat.
That was
Basically.
for the versus giant.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so that's just the versus giant. Okay, so with
So
your
it's
The
actually
1d8. You see how there should be a column on the right next to the
magnifying
magnifying glass,
glass, yeah.
between your bonus and like
Well, the
next to your
actions,
bonus.
she can just click the +8 and then the then this.
Next to where you click the attack, there should be a 1d8 plus.
Yeah.
It's on the actions tab.
Oh.
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
Oh, I see it now. Okay,
1d8
so
plus 5.
yes. So that would have that'd be 16 all told because I rolled a 1 and then my strength modifier is actually a 4.
Okay,
Is it?
so that would be 15 then.
Yeah,
New person.
All right.
I'm learning.
So it would have been
That's okay.
a 15 total. Okay, that's what I put here. All right. Any other actions?
No, I used my full movement speed and I'm not too concerned about him hitting me. My AC is 21, so bring it.
No, hit me instead. Come on, hit me.
He is going to use his movement to get up and then hit you with the great club.
Alright, it should be a straight roll.
Yeah.
It is, and it's a 12. He misses you. He's just kind of got that Looney Tunes sort of.
He's got Tweety Bird circling around his head.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And that's the end of his turn. Hongo.
All right. Hongo is 5, 10, 15, 20. Woohoo! 25 feet away. To there. He will target him. He will use his special rapier. Right, I can do this. That was shit. For some reason, I had advantage, which I shouldn't have, because he's still marked as prone. That's his problem.
Oh, right. But that's fine. I'll remove it now. That was my fault.
I mean, I think the 18 was the first one, and the 9 was the second
It's
die.
okay.
Anyway, all right. So, assuming this works, I hate that keeps popping up. All right, it did. Sweet, because I have it set to automatically roll those d6s if I'm attacking a giant.
Nice.
And just add insult to injury. Oh baby!
With that, you have defeated the
I loosened him up
ogres.
for you.
I dealt 40 damage with that one strike, guys.
All right.
That's a good start. Slaves, we have freed you. Well, wait. Once we unlock you, we'll free you.
Thank
I
you.
will find the nearest way to unlock them from their prison and allow them to become free.
On the giant bodies you do find a key, and you are able to unlock them. All these slaves here have 4 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah,
from
they're
just
kinda
turning
useless
this
to us.
wheel incessantly.
Does that mean they can't move?
No,
They
that's
can
5 levels.
move.
All right.
move. It's 6 levels. You're dead.
5 is you can't move.
Right. Okay.
4
So
is you have half health.
Yeah, they have half health. They have half movement, and they have disadvantage on all ability checks.
They have
So
disadvantage on all d20 rolls.
Oh god.
First of all, I want to ask the closest one: are there slave pens anywhere else that we need to free people from?
Yes, over there. And you're lucky. Are you the guys who came through before?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Because the overseer and his dog, he has a hellhound, are out looking for you guys.
They're outside of the building?
Yes, that hellhound is a good tracker. They're trying to find you. They left at
Well,
dawn.
unless it can fly, it's not going to find us. Are they coming back today, or
I don't know. I'm so tired.
well?
Oh,
How many slaves are there right now?
I think there are at least 14 here, and then there's
Okay.
more in the pens. It doesn't give any. There's 5 shield dwarves in the pens. 5 shield dwarves, 7 rock gnomes, 3 humans, and 6 orcs.
Okay, I'm going to. Are we talking to a dwarf or a human or?
Right now, I think you're talking to a human.
Okay, so the one we're talking to and one of the dwarves, I'm going to lay on hands, and I'm going to give them 10 points each, so they can help like rally up the rest of the. So like we can get information out of them, and they can help rally up the rest of the slaves and get them out. It's not going to do a whole hell of a lot, but it's better than nothing.
And I'm going to loan them a dagger each, because Lord knows I'm not using them. And they say, take this in case the excrement hits the aerator, and hopefully I will be able to get them back off you when we all get out of here alive.
Do you mean when the midden hits the windmill?
Yes, that worked very well.
Thank
They're
you.
Water wheel
learning.
more efficient, but c'est la vie.
And thank you. If you're the same people that came through earlier, thank you so much. Lord Zoltemper hasn't come up to play with us since then. He's been banned. He's grounded.
That's probably a good thing for us then.
What about the daughter? Is she grounded too?
Yeah. There was such a
What daughter? We
fight.
totally weren't here before.
They had such a fight. Oh, it was glorious. They're both in their room right now.
I start joining in the maniacal laughter too. I have no reason why I'm laughing. I'm just laughing.
All right. So we freed the slaves. Are we going to tell them to try and leave, or wait here and for us to come back?
Well, you did that once before, and then you didn't come back.
I would say, the doors up to the plateau, there's an airship waiting. Go. Because I'm assuming that they didn't lead through the front doors, because the front doors lead to a platform on the top of a mountain cliff, right?
I don't know if it's on top of the mountain. I don't know where that door
I thought it was
leads
on a
to.
large plateau that juts out from a mountain.
I think
Or a
so.
volcano in this case.
I guess so. I guess.
Anyway,
It's
it's
not
a
a
plateau
very.
where the Yak folk visit. Village.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The village up there is gone. It was retaliated against, and as such is now a landing zone for our allies in a large airship. Please go to them. They are expecting you, and they will make sure that we all get out of here alive.
Thank you.
Don't listen to
Thank
any
you.
pitches they have about worshipping dragons, by the way. It's all hokey.
Yes, it's a means to an end sort of deal.
Are you dragon cultists?
No, they are, but they were working with us to take out the giants.
Can they be trusted? Are we gonna get eaten by a dragon? Is that
Well,
what
no.
you're gonna do to us?
We
Well-
haven't seen a dragon in all the time we've been with them.
What are you talking about? We saw a dragon right when we met them.
You two
I-
are
Yes,
helping
they
so
helped us
much
get
today.
away from that dragon.
You are causing panic within the ranks.
They helped us get away from that dragon.
Look, it's go out and stay there in the airship, or stay in here with all the fire giants.
I'm gonna go outside at least.
That's a very good idea. We will be back soon. We will take you with the airship. We will let you off in town. You can go about your merry way. You do not have to join any cult. Because we do not want to join any cult.
My uncle won't allow me to join any other groups typically. He always spoke badly of other groups.
Yes.
Not touching that.
All right. Where do you guys want to go next? If
So,
you
okay.
remember correctly, Zoltemper took you down the steps.
Well, first of all the rooms here, I assume all the ones with cages in them had slaves in them, and we emptied them.
Correct.
All right, these storerooms off in that little cubby hole in the bottom left corner from this room. What's in there?
You see this was the overseer's office. You see a fireplace, and that is now, that is sort of low and just on coals. You see a basalt office table, and a giant-sized coffee mug, basically, made out of obsidian.
Wait.
That is weighs 100 pounds.
So it's a
obsidian-
giant volcanic glass coffee mug.
Is this
Correct.
harder than adamantium?
It's obsidian.
No, but
It's glass.
if we were to break it and make weapons, they would be the sharpest ever on Earth. Or on Faerun.
Wait, I have an idea. I take my flint and steel and I spark it into the obsidian.
To do what?
Wait, did none of you play Minecraft?
No.
Little bit.
I did
Not,
little
not,
bit.
not enough to know what you're doing.
I think
What I know
think
is that
know.
in real life, the sharpest blades made are made from obsidian glass.
But they're also exceptionally
you-
fragile.
Yeah, which is why they're usually made very, very thin and very, very small and literally attached on the edge. A lot of really good scalpels are made out of it
Yep.
because it doesn't break.
Or you could just put shards of it into a piece of wood and turn it into a sword.
Exactly. Well, it's more like a spiked club at that point.
Yeah, they're called swords.
Oh,
Can't remember what
Anyway,
it is anyway.
So, okay,
Moving
we've
right
effectively cleared this out. Did they tell us where other ones would be besides this area?
These were the main slave pens. And they mainly, I think most of the slaves said they stayed around here. Oh, and you notice once the slave wheel stopped, this conveyor belt also has stopped.
Oh, crap.
Giants are coming.
Oh.
Do you continue the slave wheel and allow the slaves to escape for a little bit?
Yes.
I would start pushing it. I'm much better shape and much more stronger than they are. I figure me and Heracles could easily get it going and not.
I pick up one of the whips
Maybe
and start
no
whipping Hongo.
Joyfully adds
Really?
Well, we have to cover both parts, right?
No, you just have to keep it going, so...
Yes, I help him keep it going.
Alright, so you keep it going. You keep it going for, I'm just gonna say, like 15-20 minutes. Enough so that, I'm gonna say, Pimble, you send your arcane eye out and make sure that, you know, they at least get into the old mines and go up those stairs, etc.
All right, you read my mind.
And, Yeah, okay, so you are now sure that the slaves are free. What do you do now? You know that at the that there are stairs down near the gangplank on the opposite side of the office. Or you could continue on this upper floor.
I will send my arcane eye down those stairs to look around.
Okay.
And I would be suggesting, I have a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory that could be used to slow them down, especially because they don't know that it would be placed there, such as, caltrops, ball bearings. We could just place it, fill that whole hallway if we
You're
ever
going to
want to
have
stop
a
this.
lot of trouble with that. Because it's a grate. And they're
No,
big grate.
Okay, well, I'm assuming it's the staircase is that round 10 by 10 staircase in that small room just off the graded area. I figure in the 6 squares leading from the staircase up to the grate, just scour that in ball bearings and caltrops.
I mean, they're giant size. Isn't it gonna be stepping on Lego and M&Ms?
Sort of, except for the fact of caltrops, if memory serves.
All right, so
As-
Pimple, this is what you see on the second map below. To do. Do you see your token? Can you hear me now? It
Yes.
sounds like
I can
I'm
hear you.
echoing.
Okay, yeah, they get you. Go, you can hear. I see where you are.
Yep,
Test,
I see
test.
it. I got it.
All right, so you see again the foundry over here, and let's see. And you see what did I say before? Like two.
Yeah, you said 2 fire giants.
Yeah, 2 fire giants are working the forges here, and they're sort of scrambling around, trying to make a bunch of swords and etc., and other weapons of war. And then you see a door to the right. Oh, and a door to the north.
Okay, I will zip my arcane eye back and tell them that. So down at the forge level, if we go down those stairs in the corner, it takes us to where they're building weapons, and there's a set of double doors just around on the right, and all the way on the far end of the room, there's another set of double doors, but I don't know where they lead to. But I mean, the last time we were here, we went through the slave pens and went down the stairs into the main area, so that might still be the best way to go. I can run my
Okay.
eye down there just to see if anybody's in that main area where the big Volandat is.
Which way do you go?
Actually, from where we are, I am going to send my arcane eye along the line of those barrels on the chain into the main room to look below.
All right. So here's what I'm going to say you see below. You see Duke Zalto below having a conversation with some drow.
The drow are here with the Duke. It's time to go. Time to move.
What is the easiest way down there?
Through the slave pens, there's another. It looks like another walkway around that we can go on.
Yeah, there's not like another gangplank walkway sort of thingamajigger.
Oh, okay, I see. So we follow the chain to the right, go down the stairs on the south side of the room with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Or we can fire from above. But yeah, if we follow these barrel buckets on a chain. It'll take us to a walkway and a set of stairs.
All right, so what do you guys do? Are you taking the mine carts? Or are you just going to go out on the gangplank and fire down below?
Well, it would help if the people who like to hit things with axes and rapiers and other swords could get close before we started shooting them from above.
Yes, I think this would be a good point where the ones who shoot from absolute range shoot from up above here, and the ones who can take a hit get in and actually, stall them from coming back up. I even have good idea of how to set up a rear guard. We would know that I would place skill traps on staircase and would be able to pass through them without getting hurt. But if we had to retreat, we could also go through them without getting hurt. But the other ones may not, but the giants may not know about them, and thus could get stuffed in their tracks. Because if you step on caltrops, you take 1 damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet. You're also stopped for that round from moving.
Even if it's teeny tiny baby caltrops compared to you?
It, quite literally, any creature that enters the area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or stop moving this turn and take 1 piercing damage. Taking this damage reduces the creature's walking speed by 10 feet until the creature regains at least 1 hit point. A creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't have to make the save. We would know it's there, so we would move at half speed and not have to make the save. However, I can set up multiple squares of this because I have multiple applications of it, and each one would increasingly decrease their movement speed to the point where they could effectively not move at all.
I don't think it's going to work against big things like that.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, but it's puny compared to them. It'd be like stepping on a sand spur, not a actual cal.
It says any creature. It doesn't say of specific size.
Alright, if it says any creature, I mean...
So my thought is, the 3 of us who would be going in melee would stealth up to the stairs, and then as we're going down the stairs, I'd lay out caltrops, and then we'd rush them as you guys fling spells from above.
I like that idea.
Works for me.
On the one condition of, what is the height of that chamber from the walkway to the valley below?
Good question!
Because if it's too high, our sniper skills will not work.
Yeah, I would like you guys to be within healing range of me.
I don't heal.
I would like Gerald to be
heal
in
a bit.
healing range of me.
Well, to be fair, I can also heal you as bonus action.
Well, I can be down on the ground behind something and taking pot shots.
I can turn invisible.
If I turn him into a giant ape, can he still cast spells? Pointing at Pimple?
No.
Oh.
I can
If I
still
turn
concentrate on it.
Heracles into a giant
Alright.
ape, is there any difference?
He loses all of his barbarian skills.
Yes.
Oh.
I get bigger though.
Okay, the floor beneath... From the gangplanks... The floor is 50 feet below.
Oh, we're good then.
Alright, what do you want to do then?
Cure wounds is touch.
Yes, but you have healing word, don't you?
Yeah.
If I get within 120 feet, I can blow their synapses for a while, and that will really hamper them.
Ooh, I like
We can-
that.
That
We can do,
seems like a good opening salvo.
We could do 2 hypnotic patterns and get them all.
Is there anyone who has invisibility?
Not yet.
I don't.
If I hit something hard enough for long enough, it can't see me. Or anyone else. Or anything else.
Yes, I have that ability too. It is called hit them till they're dead.
Yes, it works very well.
I have found that as well.
I mean, it works for the farmer's ass too.
So, okay, so as our plan, the mages are sniping from the plank above, and the other three of us are going down and attacking these things, and we spread caltrops on the stairs to slow down any attempt of them to ambush the people
And
above,
we'll open up with some hypnotic patterns to keep them in place.
or hypnotic static.
Okay, that sounds good. If you guys want, do we want to pause where we are right now and then do the battle later? Or do we want to keep going? Because I know we went to every other week for this campaign, so I'm leaving it up to everyone here.
Well, we've done 2 hours now, so I mean, the alternative is I think you're supposed to track how much time you
are.
play, but only give rewards for every full hour of play.
Yeah,
Which
like
I
you're
think-
supposed to keep track of how, like, half an hour and then add it to your next session until you've reached a full hour.
So
Yeah.
we could go for another half hour and then stop, and that would be 2.5 hours.
Or just for ease, we end here.
Yeah, we can
It's
end
one
it
of
here.
those things. Yeah, it's for
Yeah,
ease.
it's good.
Yeah. But
I know
Ben-
people have to be up early.
Yeah, I have a interview tomorrow.
Ooh.
Well, it's for a technical test for a vague job description, so wish me luck.
I
All
wish you luck.
So do I.
Alright, so I will end the session for tonight. We will see everyone again in 2 weeks.
And remember, Torm is watching you. Always watching.
And I would like to thank everyone who is watching us. So I would like to thank ZLT. I would like to thank Soylent Plaid. I would like to thank Memory Lapse for being in the chat. You guys are awesome.
You're just
And
gonna let Chris pass like that?
anyway, I would also like to thank Apricot Droop Fruit, Bloodlust, Cog Whistle, Electrical Longboard, Host Giveaway, Macman, Neat Dev, Positivity Bot, Rondo Bun, and Skinny Seahorse. And I also know some people, because tonight is Matt Colville's stream debut in like 20 minutes, and I know some people really want to see that. So I think this is a good spot to end on.
What's the bit from Mystery Science Theater that kind of applies right now? Never interrupt your crappy movie with a better movie.
Oh, never show a good movie within your crappy movie.
Oh, but I just tease us. I like us. We're good.
But we also don't have like a, professional video editor and a sound system and everything else. It's just me and everyone here. Anyway, next week we will be playing Dragon Heist, and tomorrow we will be playing Tomb of Annihilation at 7:30. So catch you then. Bye-bye. Oh, and this Sunday, we will be starting Embers of the Last War, which is our Eberron AL campaign. So catch us at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for that. Bye-bye!
Wait. Just before we end,
Yeah?
I want to do one thing to Heracles.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to
Heracles?
use my free potion of the day to heal his wounds.
I mean,
Oh,
that
yeah,
doesn't
do all
roll
that.
over at the end of a session. That
No.
rolls over at the end of an adventuring day.
It really?
Yeah.
Then never mind.
You
Oh.
get nothing.
I
Well,
prefer to use it for
yeah.
inspiration.
Well, I'll save it for later when things are, hitting the fan.
All right.
Oh, hi, Hacking Gecko. How are you? Thanks for being in the chat. Alright, we are ending Hacking Gecko, but catch us tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern or at 11:30 a.m. On Sunday. All right, I'm going to turn it off now. Bye-bye. For real this time.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Night.